Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Play action. Now Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bills nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 73 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, Allen. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Allen will try to throw for it. Flushed out right, and he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson sliding out of the pocket, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A.J. Klein in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen off the play fake. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Here's a give to Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Bills' 46-yard line.
46. Watch the run. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They go play action with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On play action, Allen. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain there of 30 big ones. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They go play action now. Jackson looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Diggs. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Rolling to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Being chased out left. Allen hit. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Again, it's Edwards. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And this hit, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7, and that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Gets around him. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because...
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 53 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
4th down, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Rolling to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try and run for the 1st with Edwards. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Second and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 76 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Jackson to throw.
Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's going deep for Brown. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for